Hi Mathletes, welcome back to Math Space. In this video, you will be learning how to multiply fractions using the SM method. S stands for simplify every pair of numerator and denominator that has a common factor, and M stands for multiply the numerators together and multiply the denominators together. So let's take a look at some examples. Number 1, we have 6 over 10 times 3 over 8. So again, take a look at every pair of numerator and denominator that has common factor. So in this case, I can cancel out 6 and 8 since both of them are divisible by 2. So I will divide them by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So let's check the other pairs, 3 and 10. They no longer have common factor except for 1. 10 and 3, no common factor as well, except for 1. So every pair is already relatively prime. Thus, we can just multiply the numerators. 3 times 3, that is 9. And 10 times 4, that is 40. Okay, next, number 2, we have 12 times 9 over 21. So 12 here is a whole number, but it's understandable that if it's a whole number, the denominator is always 1. So I'm gonna just place it there. And 12 and 21 here has common factor of 3. Also 9 and 21. So it doesn't really matter what you're gonna choose, but I will choose 9 and 21 this time. So both are divisible by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7. And then take a look at the remaining pairs. 12 and 7 no longer have common factors except for 1. So relatively prime, multiply now 12 times 3, that is 36 over 7. Or you may write your answer in mixed number form. How many group of 7s are there in 36? That would be 5. And then 1 remainder, and then copy the denominator 7. All right, next we have 2 and 3/4 times 8 over 22. So we have here a mixed number. And it says here in multiplying fractions, you should know that you have to change all mixed numbers to improper fractions. So in this case, I'm going to be changing 2 and 3/4 to improper by multiplying the denominator with the whole number. That is 4 times 2, 8. And then plus the numerator, which is 3. So 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. And then copy the denominator 4 times copy 8 over 22. All right, in this case, we can now apply SM by simplifying the pairs of numerator and denominator that has common factors. In this case, I'll cancel 8 and 4. 4 becomes 1 and 8 becomes 2. Also, we can cancel 11 and 22. Both are divisible by 11. 11 becomes 1 and 22 becomes 2. You may also actually simplify 2 and 2. So in this case, 2 becomes 1 and 2 becomes 1. If we finalize our answer, 1 times 1, that is 1 over 1, or simply just 1. Right, number 4, we have 9 and 2 over 6 times 3 and 1/8. Again, mixed number, change them to improper first. So 9 times 6, 54, plus 2 is 56 over 6 times 8 times 3, 24, plus 1 is 25 over 8. Okay, and then we're gonna be simplifying them. So 56 and 8 are both divisible by 8. 8 becomes 1. 56 becomes 7. So 6 and 25 are already relatively prime. 7 and 6 are also relatively prime. Thus, we can now multiply them, and that gives us 7 times 25, that's 175. All over 6 times 1 is 6. Make it a mixed number or write it in mixed number form. So we have how many 6 are there in 175? 17 divided by 6 is 2, remainder 5. So 55 divided by 6, that will be 9. So it gives us 54, that's remainder 1. Okay, so it's 29 and 1 over 6. For our last example, we have 9 over 12 times 3 and 2 over 12. So I will just copy 9 over 12 here times, convert this one to improper form. So this will be 12 times 3, 36, plus 2, that gives us 38 all over 12. And then simplify. So in this case, 9 and 12 has a common factor of 3. So 9 becomes 3 and 12 becomes 4. Also, we have 12 and 38. They have a common factor of 2. So 38 becomes 19. 12 becomes 6. And also we have 3 and 6 right here. Both are divisible by 3. So 3 becomes 1. 6 becomes 2. And we can now multiply together. 1 times 19. That's 19 all over 2 times 4. That's 8. So how many group of 8s are there in 19? That will be 2. Remainder 3. And copy the denominator 8. And that is how to multiply fractions. Once again, I am Teacher B and see you in my next video.